Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Moving Mad. And at this moment in time, we're about to uncover something that was brought to my attention that I cannot even believe. It is so freaking disgusting that, to be honest with you, I'm surprised it's not called something else. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, including Patreon, and every single person that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now, with that being said, let's head over to the footage itself in particular. And boy, when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get into it.
There are some people who don't know what hogging is, so let's talk about it. In talking about it, I highly recommend you look up research written by Ariane Prohaska and Janine Gailey. They have written multiple articles and book chapters about hogging and the different interactions it has on our lives and oppressive structures. So hogging is a practice in which men typically will prey on fat women and make bets with their friends about finding the fattest and most unattractive woman that they can find and having sex with her. Sometimes they will then, in the completion of having sex with her, have the entire group of men come barging in the room and they'll start honking or oinking and harassing the woman until she leaves that space. It's that guy at bars who picks up a fat girl at last call, but worse, because they're actively doing it from the moment that they're sober for the purpose of embarrassing and doing harm onto that person. The secondary part of it is when men are in a sexual slump, they'll fuck fat women to get out of it.
So, I've never heard of this before in my life. It's the first time I heard of it. It was sent to me by a subscriber, Momo. To be fair, shout out to you. Surprisingly. But anyway, let's get back to the point here. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you're familiar with this. I don't know if you heard this. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what I even want to say in this video. But I wanted to make this video because I wanted to bring awareness that I wanted to bring awareness that this is something that happens to women. And I had no idea. So therefore, it's important that I bring it to you so you can also be aware. Okay? So therefore, you can make sure that whenever you make your choices around men in clubs or anywhere you are around, please make sure you vet the situation the best way possible. If anything, I would say do not leave with a man that you don't know when you go on a night out. It doesn't matter what type of woman you are. It doesn't matter whether you're a plus size woman or whether you're a slim woman, okay? Or as she said, a fat woman. It doesn't really matter. Either way, women, please stop entertaining guys by going back to their hotels, going back to their homes when you've just met them. To be fair with you, I wouldn't even entertain them to the extent where you even bring them back to your hotel, to be honest with you. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what danger you could be in. And this is not only dangerous, but it is utter embarrassment. A man honking at a woman, that's embarrassing. At the end of the day, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter who you are in this world, but I can tell you this now. But I'm only going to speak on a woman's point of view, not on a man's point of view. I don't think people understand, or at least men or people in the world who don't have freaking brain cells understand how hard it is sometimes for some women to leave their homes to go out for a nice night out with their friends. I don't think some people understand how hard it is for some women to build the confidence to want to go out. Listen, we all know what it's like. Man and woman, we know what it's like when you have got a woman, whether she's your woman or she's your friend. You know how women take their time to pick their outfit because they want to wear the right thing. They don't want to wear something that's too revealing depending on who they are. They don't want to wear something too covered up depending on who they are. They have all these anxiety effects before going out. Okay? And I cannot imagine what it's like necessarily for women that are, for women that lack self-esteem. But then for this to happen to a woman who lacks self-esteem is embarrassing. And when I say embarrassing, it's shameful. And these men that do this, shame on you. I don't know who raised you. I don't know who disappointed you, but you are literally the scum of this earth because that behavior is unacceptable. So I highly say again, women, please, 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 please. And even men, because, men get taken advantage of too. But again, this is about women. But please, 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 women, be careful about who you invite to your home, invite to your hotel. Please be careful about which after party that you may go to, which hotel you may go to, whose home you may go to. And just because you may be going there with a friend, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to be fine. Maybe if you go in there with a group of friends, maybe that could be okay. I don't know. But really and truly, in the inside of things, is that it's very simple for me. If you don't know someone, don't go anywhere with them where there isn't some sort of public interference or you know what I mean? Because this ain't cool, man. This ain't cool. And you know what the saddest thing about it is? When it comes to women who get taken advantage of sexually, there's a lot of women out here who are afraid and who are scared and ashamed or embarrassed to want to report that type of crime. So at the same time, this is one of those crimes where I cannot imagine how hard it would be for a woman to tell her friends or tell her family or tell the authorities that there was a man that came to her attention, and then when she went back with him, he then brought in his bunch of friends, and then all they did was come in there and they decided oinking her, making that freaking pig sound. I cannot imagine how hard that would be for someone to snitch on the person, to tell on that person, to get that person held accountable. I cannot imagine. We live in a sick freaking world. Nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, again, I don't know if you've heard this before, but I do apologize for bringing it to your attention. But at the same time, I don't apologize for bringing it to your attention because it was very important that I brought it to your attention. You dig? Nonetheless, let me know what you're thinking, though. Like, subscribe, and peace.